365 days a year. Of course, free picks on all the games. We go right down the card. We've got Brian Bittler and the Puck Dogs with me. It's going to be interesting when we switch to the scene with everybody here because I didn't check it before the show because I'm running way behind. We got some technical issues behind. If you're a subscriber to a longer term package with us, or even a 3-day pass or something like that, or you're looking for some premium picks on today's games, we have like a small tech glitch. We're working on it behind it. It'll be fixed shortly, so no need to worry. Of course, if you have any problems, you could always contact us through the chat window at the premium site. But that's what I've been working on. And, of course, man, I was in the studio the entire day yesterday. So, there's going to be a ton of college football videos posted today on the Pick Dogs channel. We already have a bunch of stuff on the Sports Chat channel as well. We did an NBA video for today with me and the Puck Dogs on Sports Chat channel, something totally different that we haven't done before. We're always pushing the envelope here. But anyways, let me bring in the guys. Let's see what order this comes in. Yeah. So we're back in our standard order here, but in our old order, but I had the names wrong because it was just a random thing. I didn't check it before. Morning, guys. How you doing?
Morning, doing well.
Morning. Ready to rock and roll.
18 Major League Baseball games, and this is, I think, one of the hardest cards I've seen. I mean, I just can't. When I looked at it last night, I have to look at it again this morning. I haven't even had time to look at it. But when I looked at it last night, I thought it was extremely difficult.
A few gems on there.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But we'll have to, we'll dig through it. But like I said, I think this was extremely tough. But let's just take a quick look at what we got on tap. Brian, what do you got going on today?
Oh, I'm excited. Anyway. For $59.95, you can get my 3-day pass. It's going to get you everything I do on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to have 5 college football on Saturday, 5 NFL on Sunday, and I got 4 plays tonight. So you get, quick math, 14 plays for $59.95. Get my 3-day pass.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, for me today, it's a free-for-all Friday. I got I had to do a little bit of digging. Actually, it's a self-editing day for me. 5 MLB. I got a college football play in there as well as a top play in the NBA. I got a 3-day package as well up there. It's exactly like Brian said. You're going to get some of our best plays for the whole weekend. Saturday college, Sunday NFL. It's going to be a great weekend.
Let's make up for a rough day. I didn't have a rough day yesterday. Maybe with free picks I had a rough day, but my premium
mediocre
picks,
day.
My premium picks, couldn't be any more even Steven. I was 2-2-1, and believe me, I was half an inning in a baseball game away from being 3-1-1, and I was a missed free throw or a rimmer, from the push heard around the world, so, I didn't. If that's the worst day I ever have, please, please.
Yes, please.
And then we had 2 opposite sides of the coin. You had an easy cover with the Dolphins and a crappy South Alabama team that didn't show up.
Right. It was like those 2 were just, those are the ones that I'm saying. Those are cemented in. I also had the over in the Red Sox-Orioles game, and that was way over. Way over. And then I had the Orioles got the over by themselves. And then I had Kansas City on the run line. They're up 8-4, and they get it to 8-6. There's first and third with 2 outs. They bring in the reliever, and he gives up the single, and they don't get the run, in the bottom of half of the inning to get my run line. So the Royals win the game, don't cover the run line because I was greedy, and end up 2-2-1. We all pushed on the hoops, right? I mean, it's the push heard around the world. Rod, you gonna push tonight, or are you gonna push for you're pushing it all in on some winners here?
I'm pushing it all in on some winners. We're having a good week, so I got 7 bets in here for tonight. 3 MLB, 2 NBA, 1 NHL, 1 college football. And like the other guy said, your best bet is to get the 3-day pass. You get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You get all the bets all weekend. Gonna have a huge weekend. Excited. Can't wait.
It is a great day to get the 3-day pass. You get the whole weekend there. I have 3 picks in for today. One of my picks is a misprint. I put under and it's supposed to be over. It clearly says in the write-up over, and I punched under. Hopefully Ryan's fixed it. I got probably 35 emails and messages about this one. So
it happens.
It happens. It's like, I mean, how many picks do we do? How much typo? It's
this
human.
morning I was rushing even more.
I own
than
it.
normal.
I own it. I take full responsibility. Whatever, man. It's like I made a mistake. We'll move on. Bigger and better, things. And you know what? It's not the first mistake I've ever made. Well, maybe it's the first mistake I've ever made. And, obviously not, but it certainly won't be the last. Anyways, I don't. Whatever, man. So things change over the course of a season, over 60 games, right? And I'm a White Sox fan, right? Everyone knows that. I've suffered through the bad years. I mean, Mark Kotsay was our designated hitter for a season. I don't think it gets any worse than that. And so it's like, as a White Sox fan, I know that this team isn't where they're going to be. I know that, I know that they're exciting to watch. They're fun to watch. They can score runs. But we're starting to see in these games where even Wayne Gretzky got swept in the Stanley Cup Finals. He got swept his first time there, and it just takes that's why you have that veteran leadership. Those guys that have been there before, because when you get to the playoffs, when you get to that level, it's a different game. It's a different mindset, and there are certain guys that have never won a Stanley Cup, and then they win the Stanley Cup. And even though they've never won it before, and they never really have been there before, you kind of knew that these guys kind of had it. But these are kids on the White Sox for the most part, right? I mean, these guys are like one of the youngest teams in baseball. You don't see the youngest team in baseball winning the World Series. You just don't see it. You don't see the youngest team in the NBA winning the championship, like the Pelicans and the Grizzlies, Morant and Zion and Ingram. These guys are good, right? These guys are really good. They certainly have the chance to someday win an NBA title. It's not right now. And I think the same thing with the White Sox. I mean, I would love it's they go on these magical runs, they do these magical things, and they're fearless. So yeah, they could win the World Series, and as a fan, I sure hope they do. But I'm not banking on it, that's for sure, man. As a White Sox fan, I know better. It's like, but Cubs suck. Anyways,
question: Do you think the White Sox are tanking so they don't have to play the Yankees?
I don't believe that there is such a thing in professional sports as tanking. I do not believe in tanking. Guys who tank and teams that tank. This was, we've heard all throughout the years tanking, right? I hear this all the time, and it's like, it just does not happen. I can tell you that unless there's a fix on a game and there's a player on the take or something like that. No way. Like, I remember when Peyton Manning got injured, and everyone said the Colts are tanking so they can get Andrew Luck. It's like, there's no way they're tanking to get Andrew Luck, because you know what happens? Jim Caldwell, who was the coach of the Colts, he was fired, at the end of the season. It's not like he was there to reap the rewards of Andrew Luck because he had his team tank. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. You know what happens to players on losing teams? They get replaced by other players. They build their team. And even players on winning teams, Eli Apple was replaced a bunch of times, right? I mean, the Saints, they made it to you see it all the time. All the time. And it's like, there's no way these guys tank. I think that some of these guys took the COVID out on the season, and they're going to regret it. I mean, we had a running back, Williams, who was almost the MVP of the Super Bowl last year in Kansas City, and he's basically going to be Wally Pipp now, right? Unless, he's never going to see the field again in Kansas City, right? He's pretty much done. So, I mean, you see, and there's going to be a lot of guys like that. But I don't believe in tanking. I don't think it happens. Speaking of tanking, Brian, you tanking your NBA or what? Got the Heat and the Celtics going on tonight. It was a dig.
I'll tell you what, I've been heating up in the NBA right at the right time, right at the end of the season. But in this game, with my free play, you can tune in and get my side play tonight on the drive-thru. But as far as a little fun First player to score, I'm going to go with Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker plus 750.
Here's the comment that I mentioned on the drive-through show that we would definitely see. No Saquon Barkley, because the guys who make the lines and the odds, they don't know that, right? They don't know. It would not affect a point spread that the Giants are missing their best player, right? It wouldn't affect the line or the way anybody else has bet to move the line, right?
I hope more people bet the 49ers thinking that. That's just a stupid, dumb thought. No, nobody knows that the Giants don't have Saquon Barkley. What a dumb way to bet a game, for sure, in my opinion.
Let's see. How about you, Chris? What do you think for tonight?
I was initially leaning towards the under here. I thought it was going to be a little bit more physical, but I thought that in Game 4, and then the shots just kept falling late, and I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game, and the over's already hit 3 times in the series. I'm going to go for a fourth. I'm going to take the over.
How about you, Rod?
For me in this one, I think it's going to be close. Come down to the right at the end here. So I want the points in my pocket. Give me the Heat plus 3.5.
I like the under just because on the YouTube comments, I gave out the under on my YouTube video, and I got absolutely hammered in the comments. So usually that's a very, very good sign, and that's how you get 21,100 people banned from our YouTube channel. Now that's our subscriber count just on our Pick Dogs channel. Sports Chat is getting there too. 11,000. If you Google the NBA game for tonight, you see our 3 smiling faces everywhere for our Sports Chat video that we did last night. Pretty cool stuff. Building up that Sports Chat channel. Chris and I doing the college football. I did the NFL. We're gonna be doing MLB playoffs, probably with the 3 of us again. You know, if I can drag these guys out, because Stanley Cup will be over by then. So, yeah, we got a lot of good stuff, and we could have the Bittler ghost chair sitting there. Tony T is supposed to join us too at some time today.
He's in the green room.
He's in the green room. Let's bring in Tony T while Bittler is sitting there doing nothing. Bittler. Normally it's 2 seconds, but today it's a little bit longer. Let's bring in Tony.
Played a nickel for every time we heard that.
I got Ruffalo in there for some unknown reason. But here we go. Hey, Tony, welcome to the morning show. Not quite the professional outfit you guys have at 6 p.m. I've had a good time sitting in co-hosting, but I'm off duty today. Joe D'Amico back in action.
I think Tony's muted.
Tony is El Niñosing me.
I am El Niños, yes. Good morning, everybody. Yes, well, happy to be here in the morning show. I know it's a little relaxed atmosphere, having your coffee. I know there's probably some donuts and bagels, off camera there. So, happy to be here. Looking forward to a lot of good action today. That I heard you guys talking about that Heat Celtics game. We'll see if the Heat can close it out. The Lakers got one last night. The supporting cast decided to show up, but they all showed up at once. So we'll see how it goes in game number 5.
The push heard around the world. I think that game will go down in betting as because that game was at 6 the whole way. I don't know anybody that got any other number than 6 on that game. Normally there's some 5.5s, there's some 6.5s, there's something. But that game was 6 from the open to the close. It was 6 all the way, and I mean. It was 6. It was like
I think I saw a 6.5 in their tip off, but not to throw a monkey wrench in. But I think I won't say the name of the site, but I saw it at 6.5. Well, late.
Who asked you? Anyways,
it was interesting there. You always worry when you got the points. You always worry about that foul in the final seconds. Had this been a Game 7, you probably would have gotten the foul, right? But in this situation, I get Denver's just gave up in the final 10 seconds of the game. I know, the argument goes back and forth. I mean, if you got the 6, you're probably happy with the push in that situation, the closing seconds.
I think, I'd always rather have a push than a loss. And I think that I was probably lucky. I had the Nuggets, and looking back to Rondo's missed free throw, if it's a win as a team, and there's a million things that could happen over the course of the game, but it really came down to Rondo's missed free throw there, and Anthony Davis making his 2 free throws, and then the Nuggets missing that shot at the end of the game. The Nuggets hit that shot there, they foul, and then we have a chance at the missed free throw. It's like there's a lot of things that can happen there, but there's no timeouts. I think that's what the Nuggets probably figured at that point, is there's no timeouts, and there's really nothing that they're going to do. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm there with you too. It's the end game there. It's always a little stressful, but yeah, we'll take the push. I had success in this series, so we'll look to game number 5. And, maybe we'll be on the points again. But drive-through show, guys, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Joe D'Amico's back. We'll have Rod, Chris, and Brian chiming in as well, and we'll have Joe Duffy on the show, as well as if you like some soccer, Premier League soccer, of Goran, and of course Jeter will be in, because NASCAR moves to Vegas this weekend.
It does go to Vegas, and of course Jeter will be with you. That means it's probably going to be a little bit longer show than usual, because Jeter he goes off on a filibuster once in a while. That's for sure.
Yeah, he can't does that, but we do get into some good information. He's really knowledgeable about the sport. Happy to have him, and of course of course, with Joe Duffy, we always get some really good knowledge from him. Several years in sports betting, Mitch, and he always has a unique perspective with looking at computer models.
Yep, absolutely. And who else you got on tonight?
We'll have as well. Let's see, we have Shane Mickle will also be with us. So we have a pretty full show.
Yeah, Shane always has a ton of picks. He's of course also writes free picks over on our Pick Dog site. He does a little bit over at Sports Chat, so always has kind of an interesting perspective. I think we have a good balance of young guys and veterans. And Shane is kind of like a younger, up and coming guy. I think he's going to be, in 10 years from now, people will just see him as a grizzled veteran, kind of like the rest of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he has a really unique perspective, and good at NBA. He had a really good season this year in the NBA. Happy to have him. And of course, the Pick Dogs coming in with really good information. Chris, Rod, and Brian will be on the show as well. It's this fast-moving show, because what we do at 6 p.m. Eastern time, as there's a lot of primetime action that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So we try to get you guys ready for those games, and we cover them in depth and give you some picks. Of course, there's a lot of lineup changes. Look for late breaking news that can impact the line and also impact our picks. So that's something that we look for. So we're really gathering information leading up to the show and during the show to try to inform the public as best we can to get them ready to win some money for the games that start at 7 Eastern and later.
Absolutely, and we got a full card today. Do you have a free pick for our morning show audience?
I certainly do. I'm going to look for the Cubs-White Sox game, and I'm going to take this one under 8 runs. Darvish is on the hill for the Cubs. He's pitched well. Whip. I look at that whip. Only 1 in 11 starts, so he doesn't give a lot of base runners, and you can kind of stay away from that big inning, that crooked number going up when you have a low whip. And he's been pitched pretty well on the road. And he pitches to a White Sox lineup hitting only 186 past 7 games. And Dylan Cease will counter here for the White Sox. At home, his numbers have been solid. ERA under 2 in 4 starts. But the Cubs, they're just not hitting. Looking at the past 7 games, 150 batting average, pushing across 1.5 runs per game. So I'll look to go under in the Cubs and the White Sox.
Yeah, this series was played at Wrigley earlier this season. It was the exact same matchup, Cease against Darvish. It was 2-1. The Cubs' 2 runs all came on 1 hit. It was a 2-run home run, dead center field. Off Cease, took a fastball deep, and I believe the White Sox run was a home run as well. So there was very little offense. It was a really quick game. So I'm with you there on the under in this one. But anyways, thanks for joining us, Tony. We'll see Tony tonight at 6 p.m. Of course, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the drive-thru. It's getting more and more popular. The audience, I think, yesterday was the biggest audience, and I looked at some of the replay numbers on YouTube last night, and I saw over 1,000 people on just the Pick Dogs channel rewatch the show. So it starts. It's only a few weeks old. The drive-thru, maybe a month at this point, and I think it's really starting to catch momentum because I think people are seeing the value there, and they're also getting to know a lot of our handicappers that are on the site. So a lot of good stuff coming out of the drive-thru, and I think a lot of good things to come in the future there. But Tony, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. right here on our YouTube channels.
All right, we'll see you guys at 6. Have a good show.
Thanks, Tony. That was Tony T from the drive-thru, 6 p.m. We're all regulars on that show. Speaking of regulars, got Stanley Cup action tonight. Rod, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning up against the Dallas Stars. The Lightning have a chance to really put their foot on the jugular here. They could close it out by the end of the weekend if all things go as they hope. But I think the Dallas Stars, we've seen resiliency from this team a lot this playoffs. What do you think?
I think we're going to be in for a great Game 4 here tonight. And tune into the drive-thru tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I'll give you who's going to win this game. But I like the over here tonight in this game. We've hit 5 in every single game. We pushed the first 3 here. 1 went over, so I'm going to take the over. Take the over in this game. I'll give you the winner tonight on the drive-thru.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm looking at the YouTube comments. Someone just said the Dallas Stars and the Nuggets of the NHL. And if that's going to be the case, they're going to have to go down 3-1, and I think they do go down 3-1. I think you see a tight game throughout. I think Tampa's got the lead late, and they pot an empty netter. I'll take the Tampa Bay Lightning on the puck line.
How about you, Brian?
I think it goes 7 games. Give me Dallas tonight with that plus money.
All right. Thank you for the in-depth commentary. We've got college football tonight. A lot of talk on this in the comments. I was going to go to baseball and then go to college football, but we have so many comments about the college football game. I'm going to go there, and people are asking why the line's moving and all this other stuff. It's because UTSA is one of the worst home favorites in like the history of college football. That's why the line is dropping. So you just have to decide if what you've seen on the field outweighs the trends, and that's what this really comes to. The Sharps are betting the number here at 7. Who knows what it looks like for them at 6.5. You have to. That's something you'll have to decide for yourself. But the Sharps are, as Dave Kogan says, the Sharps are betting the number. They're looking at the number. They're not looking at the game. They're looking at the number. But the big story here is that UTSA, as a favorite and as a home favorite, absolutely miserable. But I haven't seen a team nearly as bad as this Middle Tennessee State team since, the Giants in the Monday night opener against the Steelers. I mean, it's been, it's kind of like that. Brian, what do you see here tonight in this one? Obviously, this line is starting to bounce around a lot. And the trends do say Middle Tennessee here, but as bad as UTSA's trends are, Middle Tennessee doesn't read like an award-winning novel either here. 3-8.
Tennessee burned me.
3-8 against the number in their last 11 road games against a team with a winning home record. 1-5 on the grass. They haven't covered a September game since the Eisenhower administration. This is a bad team. But you look at UTSA, and the issues here is that they pound teams with winning records. With losing records. They pound teams within their conference, but 4-13-1 against the number at home. They're a miserable home team, and 1-5 against the number following a win. 1-8 against the number as a home favorite. 1-8-1 against the number in September. I don't know, man. This team is this is what you call a very bad football game. Brian, what do you think?
I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Public is all over the over, and I kind of like the over too. I don't see the Road Runners playing much defense tonight, or Middle Tennessee. I think it gets over that number.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I was leaning towards the over as well, but after doing some digging, I like the under. I think it's just barely going to go under that number because you got two teams that are going to run the ball. There's going to be a lot of clock that's chewed up. I think it finishes. What's the number? 16.5. I think it's just going to hit
61.5.
I think it's going to hit. I think it's going to hit 60, and it just falls just short.
Why is it when Ruffalo says he's digging that I just automatically flash to a plate of pasta and like a little maybe quarter of a meatball somewhere buried underneath?
Because that's exactly.
He's frozen.
He froze. That's exactly it.
Sorry, I froze. I heard bowl of pasta, and I just decided I had a flashback. I had a. I just checked out at the moment.
Rod, how about you? What are you thinking in this one?
I'm agree with Chris. I think both teams run the ball. This is a short notice. I don't think they had a game that they set up. I don't think they had a whole whack of time to prepare against each other. Both teams are going to run the ball. I'm going to take the under here. Give me the under, 61.5.
If you listen closely, I did not skip Brian on basketball, and Brian said he was giving out his pick tonight at 6 o'clock on the drive-through. I remember.
And I gave out Kemba Walker as the first bucket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't skip Brian. Maybe you just weren't listening closely enough. Anyways, I mean, some of these comments, man.
Gets me every time.
Someone left a comment right on one of my picks. That's a lazy pick. You're lazy. You're lazy. It's like you can say a lot of things about me, and a lot of them are true. But lazy, I don't think is one of them. I honestly, it's like there's no way that you could run 2 gigantic websites. Plus, most people that run companies, they don't do like the videos and the work part about it, right? They kind of just manage the company from the top level, right? You don't see the guys who own Winners and Winers, and they're friends of mine. You know, they're good guys, and you know, take their picks for what they're worth. But it's, you know, because I know that's the next thing that people say. You know, it's like, oh, you know, no matter what site you mention, it's like they suck, right? But it's like, those guys are great guys, but you don't see them on the website and on their videos, right? Like Scott doesn't own that site, and it's rare that you see it. And like, you know, like the site that I used to work at, the guy who runs that, you know, he doesn't own that much of that site anymore either. You know, it's tiny bit. But you know, it's just you don't see it, you know. So it's like, I don't know, Chris, you work with me. Do you guys think I'm lazy? I mean, you could call me a lot of things, man, but lazy that's
lazy
like,
is
that hurt,
not,
man.
It's not.
It just hurt,
lazy.
man. It's like I don't know, man.
Maybe old and crappy, but not lazy.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
lazy is at the bottom of the list if it's even on the list.
yeah, it's like that one is like I just don't even understand it, man. Because it's like, I mean, you can say a million things about me. My picks suck. I bet against all your picks. You had a bad day. All those things. You probably got me, you know? I mean, I have days on the free picks where it's like, I've had days with my premium picks where I feel like no matter what, I can't win a game, right? We've all had that. I had Tulane last week against Navy. You know, when you lose a game like that, you know things are starting to, it's not going to be a good day, right? You know it right out of the gate. But,
and when you win a game like Navy, then you know it's going to be a good day, or you have that feeling.
Absolutely.
If we want to associate lazy with somebody, it's probably me, if I'm going to be honest. And hungry. That's all the time. But Mitch, no chance.
Yeah. How about you, Rod? What's up? Trying to answer customer service emails and do the show at the same time. Never a good combination. We got Major League Baseball. Got a doubleheader here. Cardinals and Brewers. It's a big one. The Cardinals winning last night. Pretty good win for them, man. I know who the one was on the other side when we did the consensus on that one. But anyways, got the Brewers and the Cardinals. Got Brent Suter plus 115 here against Jack Flaherty. Flaherty has not been the same pitcher that we saw earlier this season. He has not been the same guy. He's part of the reason why the Cardinals are in this spot. Brian?
I'm done with the Brewers now. Take the Cardinals. They sweep the doubleheader.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take another shot at the Brewers here. I think they're going to split the doubleheader. I think Milwaukee takes game 1.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go with Milwaukee game 1.
We got the Nationals against the Mets. Max Scherzer, last start of the season, up against Rick Porcello. Porcello's been bad. Scherzer has not been the same Scherzer that we've seen, but something tells me probably goes out in style here on this one. I like the Nationals here. How about you, Brian?
I like the under. I see a 3-2 game. I don't see either team lighting it up, so give me the under.
And for me, even with Scherzer on the mound, I'm still going to take a shot with the Mets. I mean, I know Porcello's been bad, but he's what these veteran pitchers live for, these moments to have a high-pressure game and to help their team make the playoffs with a solid start. And I'm not...
How about you, Rod?
I'm going to go with the Nationals here. Scherzer goes for a win in his final start. He gets this win, he'll finish over 500 for the 11th straight season and tie Kershaw for the longest streak. So give me the Nationals here. Scherzer gets over 500.
We got the Blue Jays against the Orioles. Taijuan Walker against George Lopez. Blue Jays clinched. They're in. Brian, Angels are out.
I think they'll be out at another win. They're not officially eliminated.
Oh, they're out.
They need.
Yeah, top 8 seeds are locked in.
Well, in this game, I like the Orioles. I think the Blue Jays might have a little bit of.
Well, the Blue Jays are in, so they have to be number 9, right? Chris?
Number 8.
8.
Well, they didn't. Isn't it first and second in each division?
First and second in each division,
and then 2 at large.
Wildcards.
So it wouldn't matter.
They could still finish second. The Angels could still finish second in the West, I think, if they won all and the other team lost all the games.
Yeah, I just meant from the wild. They're not on the wild card chase. I don't know.
That's
if
right.
how far back
I'm sorry. There's 3 divisions in each. All right.
They can catch Houston, I think.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, they'd have to sweep the Dodgers, and it's not going to work out. But this game, I'm going to take a fly with the Orioles here. I think the Blue Jays might be a little bit happy today. Give me the Orioles, $25.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'll take a shot with the Orioles as well. I think there might be a bit of a hangover, like Brian said. So, give me Baltimore.
A little bit of a hangover. give me the Orioles today. Well, we did those videos last night. We watched the Jays jump around on the screen behind you, going, "Yeah, woo, yeah," like they won the World Series.
Imagine what they were doing in their hotel rooms.
Where are we? Rays, Phillies? Did I skip anyone?
Nope.
All right. Rays, Phillies? Because you guys can't talk, right? It's like, that's according to the comments. You guys can't speak for yourselves. It's like Rays, Phillies, Vince Velasquez pitching automatic, other team, run line. I got the Rays run line. Brian?
No way. Phillies. What are the Rays playing for?
They're playing
Phillies
against Vince Velasquez at home.
I'll tell you what, give me that plus money all day long with a team that needs to win. I'll take it. Give me Velasquez. Both these pitchers will go 5 innings today. That's it, and then they're crappy. Maybe I should have went with the over, actually. I'm talking myself into an over. But I like the Phillies.
You didn't have to talk me into it. I was already on the over. Like you said, I was already Charlie Morton and Vince Velasquez. I don't know if Charlie Morton's healthy and Vince Velasquez is who he is, so give me the over.
I agree. Give me the over. We're going to see Ron O'Plenty today there.
It's a consensus, maybe an over.
The premium picks are always individual unless they say parlay.
Does Mitch like the over in this Toronto Phillies game?
Sure. Why not? Did we do Rays Phillies? Everyone in on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Phillies win easy.
That was our. You just agreed on that one to go over.
Now what's the consensus one?
Sweet. We got
You signed the contract or something. It's like, what did I just sign up for?
we got
I know, we could have thought. Here's sign this. Okay.
this is why my lawyers are always scratching their heads. This is why my legal bills are always so high. That and because I say things that piss people off. But it's like you probably could have saved yourself a couple bucks if you didn't say this.
It's like, but did I at least get the leather seat warmers?
No, the lawyers like have a thing where it's like everything like when it's communicating after the fact, everything has to go directly through them. It can't. I'm not allowed to speak anymore. It's like not gonna be good. Got Diamondbacks against the Rockies. Zach Gallen, Antonio Senzatella. Game 1 of a doubleheader at Arizona. Woo. It's gonna be a fun one. It's like, why bother? You know, it's like you're both eliminated. It's like, yeah, we'll play it anyway.
It's like betting an NFL exhibition game. If I had to bet it, I'm going to go with Zach Gallen in Arizona, but I'm not rushing to the window.
Yeah, if this game's anything more than like a minus 120 for Arizona, I'm not betting it. But I'll lean towards the Diamondbacks here.
How about you, Rod?
Well, I'm not going to lay minus 172 with the Diamondbacks in game 1 here, so give me the Rockies at plus 158.
Got the Yankees against the Marlins. I like the Marlins in this one. J-Hap pitching. Marlins have a ton to play for. The Yankees really no motivation whatsoever.
I agree. Give me the Marlins plus money.
Yeah, I'm on the Marlins as well. Quintero 2-0 with a 1.42 ERA on the road this season. So it's like you said, Miami's got everything to play for here. So give me the Marlins.
Yeah, agree. Give me the Marlins.
Oh, double consensus.
How can you not? I'm not laying 195 with Hap.
J.A. Hap.
Yuck.
Okay, hold on. Half hasn't been that bad, but there's all the values with Miami.
Hap is no 2-1 guy. Here, I gotta wait.
He's not 2
close.
2-1, but I'm saying he's not terrible.
Brian's a big Hap fan.
No, I'm not a Hap fan. Although he was on their World Series team, I believe, as a rookie.
I was happy to see him go from the Jays. Bye. I beat his hand.
3.25 ERA, man. J-Hap.
Well, actually, I think Hap's better than some of the guys the Jays have now. So, can we trade Hap back for Ray?
Got I lost my thing. I'm getting like people don't realize, I guess, that I'm on the show. And it's like I'm trying to help everybody at the same time while I'm doing the show. It's really just it turns into a bad thing here for everybody, giving bad customer service and doing a bad show. Is there such thing as a bad show? Because tomorrow's our big one, right? College football Saturday. Jeter's coming. Jeter will be here.
I'm looking forward to Sunday even more, but Saturday's a good day.
I don't know. Saturday seems to be a fun show always. Maybe it's because Jeter's here. Got Kyle Wright and Chris Mazza going at it in Atlanta. I don't know. The Red Sox finally just decided to start hitting. Kyle Wright threw a one-hitter last time. I don't know.
I'm gonna take a chance for the Boston Red Sox at plus 140 or so for $25. Give me the Red Sox.
You do that, Brian. Chris?
It's safe to say this is already a 3-3 game before they've even taken the field. I think runs are going to come on the board in bunches today. Give me the over.
How about you, Rod?
I'm agreeing with Brian. Give me Boston here. I'll take Mazda in Boston.
Got Carlos Carrasco against Mitch Keller. You know, last night we were doing the Celtics Heat video, and I asked the Puck Dogs. I had been in the studio. So when you guys saw me at halftime, I had done this morning show, which starts at 4:30 a.m. my time, and I had actually done the computer pick show yesterday, which I didn't get to today. So it's 4 a.m. my time that started. When I did halftime of the Thursday night football game, I hadn't moved from here. I had stopped to get lunch, to eat lunch, but I really didn't even have time to even make a sandwich. I just ate some turkey out of the thing, man, and a carrot, and I was back in here. And I was in here the whole day. So I asked these guys, I'm like, who should I? You'll start to see my videos for today. If you go look at them, you'll see the later games. I start to deteriorate badly. And it's but because I did all the college football ones for Saturday too that I'll be posting today. But got Carrasco against Keller. I asked the Puck Dogs, I'm like, who should be dog of the day? They're like, Pirates? I'm like, I'm in. It's and I do like the Pirates here, and I had given that out as a pick in the videos already with Keller against Carrasco. Pirates are a thorn in the side to teams like this in spots like this, and Carrasco does really well against the American League Central, but outside of the American League Central, he's ordinary and at best. And the Pirates, I think 4-1 in their last 5 in Cleveland. Why not, man? Plus 210. That's without even shopping. I could probably shop it better than that. And I may have shopped a line or two in my day. Brian, you line shopping again?
I don't know, but why not? Why not take the Pirates today? What are
I don't know.
Indians playing for?
They've won
anymore?
They're 18-39 and 6-21 on the road.
You gotta look at the value. Pirates all day long.
I understand.
The amount of money you're getting.
I mean, obviously,
Pittsburgh.
I took the Pirates twice in my video, so it's obviously I'm on them. But it's you said, why not? Well, 6-21 on the road. Chris, how about you?
That might be an underlying reason why it may be not taken. But I'm with you for all the reasons you just said. Mitch Keller hasn't been my favorite pitcher in the past, but he's worth a look here at plus 210 with Cleveland team, and Carrasco doesn't play well outside of the division. So give me Pittsburgh.
How about you, Rod?
I like the under. Give me this under 7.5. I think we got a lower scoring game here.
Got to take the Pirates. Why not? I love that one. Why not?
That's a good T-shirt. Why not?
Why not? Well, maybe we'll get another sign to go over on this side. Why not? I like that. I saw a good sign the other day I was going to get to put up over by the surfboard. Would have been a good one for that. Let's see. We got the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Jose Urquidy is a minus 185 pitcher. It happened. It happened right here on the live show with the Puck Dogs and Brian Bittler. That should be our. We should get the intro. I'll have an intro made. Welcome to the live show with Mitch Wilson, your host Mitch Wilson, with Brian Bittler and the Puck Dogs. And Jose
Astros minus 1.5 here. I think I gave them out free yesterday. Easy cover. They're going to cover again today.
Chris Ruffalo, can we have your opinion, please?
Can it be like the movie film guy, in a world so far away? No.
I wish I could find the one from my old podcast, the First Quarter podcast that I used to do. I had a really good intro. I had it professionally done. Welcome to the first quarter. It was it was really good. I wonder if I have it on this computer. I'll have to look it up. Find it.
Give me Houston on the run line. I know Urquidy's not a 2-1 pitcher, but They're the only team in this game with someone to play for. The Astros are, so give me Houston on the run line.
Rod?
Yeah, Uquiddy actually hasn't pitched too bad his last 3 starts. Posting a 2.37 ERA and a .84 WHIP in 19 innings. Yeah, give me Houston on the run line here. And that'll definitely officially eliminate the Angels from the playoff.
Yeah, this computer in the studio, I don't have all my other stuff on it, so I don't have that intro. But I'll email it over for tomorrow's show so you guys can hear it. The old first quarter podcast. It was actually pretty popular on iTunes. I just stopped doing it because people were saying it's too much Mitch. Little did they know what the future held. Filling in for Dana Lane and Joe D'Amico on the drive-thru. I have to say, not some of my best work. I think when I do the Thursday show as a guest, I'm okay, but it's like to sit in as the guest host after hosting this, and I did the Ask Mitch. I'm gonna do that today. It's a little much. A little much. Giants and Padres. I'm showing Denilson Lamet. Anyone showing another side on this one? Is it Anderson?
TBD.
Yeah, I got no lines in either one of those two. But
I got Anderson here in this one for the Giants. But I got no line. The line doesn't matter.
I got Tyler Anderson as well.
Who you got, Brian? Look like you're ready to go to the beach there.
Well, I'm rooting against the Giants in both games. I don't want to see them in the playoffs, but
This is Bittler's pose that he used in Playgirl.
give me the Padres -1.5 in both games because I'm going to be rooting again. I'm putting $20 on this one. That's nothing. It's Padres though. No.
Give me the Padres in game 1, as long as the line's not too crazy.
Okay. And Rod.
I'll take the Giants in both. Give me the Giants in game 1, Giants game 2. Sure, you get some plus money on both of those.
Okay.
And the Giants will be fighting.
That was a
Fighting.
That was a double Rod pick. In case you guys didn't catch that, Rod double picked there. He picked 2 games at once.
No, I double picked too.
Crazy bastards, man. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention.
I'm not wild about these 2 games. So.
No, I'm not wild about it either. But the Padres, we saw them go with the 1-inning start with Clevenger the other day, and then they're going
to do that today.
And then,
too, I bet.
well, if they put in Morahone, then you in-game it. All you have to do is, if you see, so here's the deal. Okay, here's the Mitch in-game advice. Okay, if you see Morahone, stand up and put a baseball in his hand in the bullpen immediately. And I don't say this too often. Run, don't walk. Run to your live betting app, whatever you have, and dump on the Giants. Yeah.
Because the Giants are going to dump on Morahone.
Well, let's look at what was Morahone's line last time he pitched. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I know that it was 4 runs in about 2 seconds. It was the Colorado game, right? And it was coffee almost came out the nose there on that one. It's like, but I'm anyways, got the Royals, who screwed me last night, man. It's like, if you're gonna blow my run line, just lose. Just lose the game. Spencer Turnbull against Brad Keller. Brian, what do you think?
Give me the Tigers. I like Spencer Turnbull.
I like Turnbull too. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on Turnbull as well. This game means nothing, so give me the plus money.
And Rod.
We want the Tigers. Go Tigers.
Okie pokey. Got the Reds against the Twins. This looks like a good one. Jose Barrios up against Tyler Mahle. 8.5 on the total, man. This thing's going 6. Brian, what do you think? I would go under 6 here.
Give me the Reds here plus money. That, like I said, I want to see the Reds make the playoffs, so give them to me today. I think Barrios has a good start, but not enough.
Yeah, I'm on both. Give me the Reds and the under. I like it to be a 3-2 game for the Reds.
Rod?
I like the under as well. Give me the under here.
Okay. Got the White Sox and the Cubs. Dylan Cease up against Yu Darvish. Tony T gave the under in this game. I'm with them on that, man. I like the under as well. Who do you like, Brian?
I'll tell you what, look for the Cubs to kick the White Sox behind today. It's not even going to be pretty. Darvish, 6 strong innings today.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well.
Rod?
Yeah, I think this one you could go under 6 too. Give me the under 8.5 here.
Got the Cardinals and Brewers game 2. Daniel Ponce de Leon against Lindblom. Lindblom was originally slated to pitch the first game. Now he's been moved back to the second game against Ponce de Leon, who, I don't know, man. I got no faith in this guy anymore. I got to go Brewers here.
I like his name. Give me the Cardinals.
$25 on the Cardinals.
Ponce de Leon. Can't go wrong.
If I could pick every game just by whose name I like better.
That's what my ex-girlfriend would say.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals as well. I said that they'd split, and I took Milwaukee game 1, so give me St. Louis game 2.
Give me Cardinals here, and I like the over. Give me the over 6.5.
Over 6.5. Huh. Interesting. Didn't even think about that. But I think that's a possibility in that one. Dodgers and the Angels. Clayton Kershaw, Andrew Heaney. The Battle of Los Angeles. It's the one you've been waiting for, Brian.
Give me the Angels all day. Easiest plus money on the board next to the Phillies. Give me the Angels.
Easy. Wow, we're at 997 blocked people in our Sports Chat Place Facebook group. Only 3 idiots away from 1,000. Pretty impressive stuff. Chris, what do you think? I never thought I'd get to be the day that I could get to 1,000 blocked people in my Facebook group.
Maybe you give a T-shirt to the 1,000.
No, it's
person.
Most of the people that are blocked in the group, I would say 95% of the people that are blocked in the group are spammers. 95%. It's guys with like either like internet handicappers who don't even have a website or anything, and they're like trying to get you to cash app them or something. You know, it's most of those guys, or guys that I blocked before they even got in the group. Like if your name is Parlay something, or if you're like a handicapper, it's like I'm not letting you in. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to block you right out of the gate. And if you don't have a profile picture, I don't let you in to begin with. That's for sure. So if you're trying to get in our Facebook group and I've been blocking you or been not admitting you, it could be because you have a Facebook group. But if your name is like Sports Picks or something, I'm not going to let you in either. Yeah, what I'll let you in is just, I won't let you in so you can spam my group. Chris, what are you doing?
And I take the Dodgers on the run line here. I think we see another vintage Kershaw performance, and I think the Angels start to fade away.
Yeah, give me the Dodgers on the run line here.
How long do you think they let Kershaw in this start with the playoffs?
That's a fair
game.
point.
I think they let him in.
They're going to warm him up.
But then the Angels could be eliminated by the time the game starts or close to it. So
The Angels have been eliminated for a while.
they're not technically eliminated.
They were eliminated since opening day.
I'm not giving up on my Angels yet.
I'll tell you, all these blocked people, the reason I know how many people are blocked is I'm trying to unblock somebody, you know? It's like, usually if you've been blocked and you're a real person or something, you just said something stupid, normally you just send me an email, I'll block you or a message, you know? It's kind of like I give you a chance, but I'm not going to let you sit there and just roast me in my own group. That ain't going to happen, you know? Or roast one of us in my own group, man. Start your own group and roast me. We hate Mitch. Hate him. Kikuchi's pitching against Chris Bassett. I hate big favorites. Cannot lie, but I gotta go with the A's here in the run line, right? I mean, minus 200. Not really in my wheelhouse, but neither is Kikuchi.
Give me a little bit of Kikuchi. I could use some. I'll take them. $25.
You're a fool. Chris.
I like the over 8 here. I think there's a possibility Oakland can get to that on their own, but I like the over.
And Rod.
I actually like the under here. Give me the under 8 and Oakland on the run line. 4-2 game.
This brings us to our long-awaited parlay section of the program. Before we go to the parlay section, I'm going to go around the horn here and ask anyone if there's something that they would like to say during the show where I cut them off, they missed a pick, or something else they would like to add, because people say that I don't do this. So, Brian, the floor is yours. Grab the hammer.
If I could,
grab the hammer.
I can tell
and,
you, if I could recommend anybody to do anything, it'd be to pick up my 3-day pass for $59.95. That's the only thing I need to say.
I need you to buy my package.
That's why you don't give me extra time.
Exactly. It's exactly why. So on the 14-8 yesterday, the run, did we go back and figure out if this what happens at the 23rd pick? That's all I want to know. With the 23rd pick of Brian Bittler's premium packages, Brian Bittler selects the Los Angeles Angels.
You know what? Now that you say that, I think that's how I'm going to narrate when I'm entering picks now. Spice it up a little bit, just make it more exciting for myself.
I'd never have 23 picks in a day, but maybe for my 5th pick.
No. But you said yesterday you were on a 14-8 run.
Oh, no, I may. Oh, no. Overall, I'm on a 62% winning run. That's over my last 26 plays. That's over multiple days.
How about if we extrapolate that onto the 27th play? What happens?
I don't know. You asked me that yesterday.
I know that.
So, when you do these runs, right? When you do these runs, these 26 and 8s, does it stop midday, or is it does it include a full day, or is it just certain picks in a day are counted in the run and other picks in that day are not counted in runs? Does it go by the start time of the games? How exactly is the numbers on these runs determined? Because you might give out, so if I go back to and look at your last 34 picks, right? Is it going to land me specifically on a day? It started since last Wednesday, I'm on this.
Probably was shit city when I was in a major cold spell. But, I remember when we restarted after we had that long break, I had to go back and look at what I was going into when we stopped play, So anyway, that's where I started from when we restarted. But
Don't tell me about cold spells. Have you read my YouTube comments for the last 12 years?
But there are guys that let's say my Major League Baseball executive info play. There are guys that would just track what that play's record is and all their specific plays. Then if 1 out of 3 of their plays starts getting hot, they might say, well, their executive info's 3-0, 100% perfect last. It all depends on. There's always something.
Oh no, of course, and then you can always make up a new one. It's like once you run out of it, my gold star executive info.
I'm going to go with the Violator or the Money Shot or the Golden Ticket or something. It's always something.
All of those sound like porn movies. Chris, what do you got? Anything you want to share with our audience today on this Aloha Friday?
From reading the comments that I can tell you without a doubt, I am wide awake. It's just my glasses suck, so I am never sleeping on this show. It's just my glasses are terrible. I need a new prescription. That's all I want to say.
I need a pair of glasses that have the eyeballs on them so I can sit here and then I'll just wake up.
So Jared's the guy. He keeps us honest. I don't know how to pronounce it. Jared, J-E-R. I have no idea, but he's on us. He watches us every day. He keeps me on my toes, man. So he calls me out on any mistakes I make, which is fine. At this point, it's like I just, I get it, I don't know Dave Koken personally, but I do like to make fun of him.
When you had mentioned Shane Mickle,
I honestly
veteran, I was thinking you might be the next. 10 years from now, you might look like Dave Koken.
I honestly don't follow all the sites for that much, and I wasn't sure that Koken was still alive. And then Brian told me that he had seen something.
I tuned in last night. I heard about 5 minutes.
My response was I didn't know he was still alive, which is great. Dave is he's a grizzled veteran. I do not know him personally. I haven't followed him that much over the years, but I've seen him in different spots. It's like if you've been in this industry, if you've ever things, and and you've seen something that Dave Koken has done, and it's like that's why I always do the Koken impersonation, because the thing is, it's like I might joke about that, but he's 100% right. He is 110% right about that thing that I make fun of, which is the sharps are betting the number. They're not even betting the game. They don't care who's playing. They're looking at a number. They bet the number. By the time you see it, they're gone. It's exactly like the stock market. It's exactly the same way the stock market is. Buy the rumor, sell the news, and it's like if you've heard about it, it's already too late.
It's too late. Yeah.
It's too late already. And Koken is 100% right about that. And it's like, just because they loved it at 7 doesn't mean they love it at 6.5. And it's like, for me, and I'm not looking at half-point moves. When I give out a premium pick, I'm looking at the entire card, and it's like, if I'm giving 3 picks out total on a 40-game day, that means there's 120 ways minimum to bet those games, a total, a side, a line. These are ones that that shouldn't be a factor. It shouldn't even be a factor. But that's the way that the sharps do it. Supposedly. I mean, I know some of these so-called sharps, and they all seem to weigh like about 700 pounds. It's a weird thing. Like these guys would look like the two of them together wouldn't be, one of these guys. It's like, you guys got a lot of work to do if you want to become a Vegas sharp better. you got quite a lot of work to do. And I mean, a lot of work. What's for dinner? Friday's kind of a free-for-all day. We don't really have a set menu for Fridays. But Chris, did you have anything else to add?
No, not you mentioned free-for-all Friday. That isn't even my package. It's up at the website right now.
And Rod, how about you? You got anything you want to say to our audience? Anything I cut you off on? Anything any extra picks? Anything else like that? What's a megalomaniac? What is that? I know it's not good. Mitch is a megalomaniac. I used to know what that means, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, I know an egomaniac.
That's probably something like it's probably like egomaniac, like on steroids or something. But I know one thing. It's probably not good.
I want to be a winning maniac.
I'm gonna look it up while Rod is.
It's someone who's obsessed with their own power.
Nice. What's my power? I mean, believe me, everyone has the power to tune right on out, anytime they want. So I don't think I have a lot of power. Everyone has the power to not buy any premium picks. Everyone has the power not to visit our website. Trust me, man. Every single thing that happens for us, I've worked for every little bit of it, man. It's like, you think those videos happen by magic? Do you think like these websites have all these articles by magic? I mean,
you have the power. You just have to wiggle your nose and just be like, and then it's like, woo!
I I mean, I say it all the time because Chris is the one that's been with me the longest, and he's also one that writes free picks at the site. So he sees what's going on at both sites, and he's also seen the development of the sites, and he's seen the ups and downs of everything that's gone on behind the scenes, and he knows our tech team and all of those other things. And I'm not going to speak for him, but I think I think it's pretty safe to say that Chris is going to say that anything that I have, anything that's anyone that's watching this show, anyone that's found us, in order to watch the show or whatever, we've worked for you to find us. We've done the work for you to find us. You found us because we did a ton of videos, and you saw our videos. You liked what we did. You came and watched the show. You read an article that you found. We made sure you could find us in Google, and you found us. You came to the website. You like what you read. You come back. Oh yeah, I know those guys. Wow, man, look at all this stuff. Wow, this guy sucks. I'm going to bet against all of his picks. I'm going to come here every day. This guy's great. I'm going to bet all his picks. I love when people say your picks are great, your picks suck. Same day. I get it all the time. All the time. Speaking of sucks, Rod, what were you going to say again? Cut you off, even though I gave you the mic.
Now I don't even remember what I was going to say. I got distracted.
It wasn't that important anyway.
No, it probably wasn't that important anyway.
Brian, do you think I'm a jerk to you? I get this one all the time. Do you think I'm a jerk, or do you think I just call it? Do you think that I ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself?
Nope.
I don't know, man. I had 6.5. I had 6.5 at Bet Rivers. Which way did you have it? Mike G had 6.5 at Bet Rivers. That's on the Lakers game. I'm so far behind on the comments. Anyways, Rod doesn't have anything to say. Let's get to the parlay section. Chris Ruffalo, we're over our hour allotted that we do this show. It's an hour and 7 minutes now. Because we had this thing. Now, Brian, you want to go first on your parlay so you can leave?
Yeah, or my kid won't get any lunch today. But hold on a second. My 3-game parlay: Angels, Phillies, and the Cubs to kick the White Sox butts today. So those 3.
Chris, how about you?
For me, it's going to be the under in the White Sox and the Cubs game. Under in the Reds and Twins, and the Miami Marlins on the money line.
And let me get to see if this works. Hey, look at this. It's our heat. It's our leftover heat thing from last night.
Nice.
This is fun. Look at this, man. We can fix this. Now we get our Pick Dogs logo. Do we have a Pick Dogs logo here? This would be cool. Let's see. I mean, the show's almost over, but might as well. Oops. There we go. All right. Now we're in business. Now we can do it. Rod, did you give your parlay?
Oh, here we go. We did good on her yesterday, so I'll stick with another run line parlay. This time I'm going to go 4-teamer, though. I'm going to go Houston on the run line, Oakland on the run line, Nationals on the run line, Dodgers on the run line. Parlay those 4 up, you get 15 to 1 on that parlay.
All right, I didn't give a parlay yesterday, and that was intentional. I do parlays at the site every day. It's weird because I went over on my parlay here. Oh man, I put that graphic here, and then I knocked it down to nothing. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the over in the Braves Marlins, the over in the Rays Phillies, and the over in the Blue Jays Orioles. Over. This is Mitch. Thank you for joining us. It's been a special show, hour and 10 minutes. You got a bonus, more than 10% there, so almost 15, 20%, right? worth of us. Thanks everyone for joining us. We appreciate you guys. We joke around a lot, but we do the best that we can most of the time. Have a great day, and of course, these guys will see it. You guys on the drive-through?
Yep.
Yep. These guys will be on the drive-through tonight at 6 o'clock. I'll be on at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Ask Mitch segment. I'll probably I think on the Ask Mitch, I'm going to do a pick from the consensus report as well as the computer picks all in one show in the Ask Mitch. Probably run a half hour. It'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. Of course, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow for College Football Saturday.